If you are a high school football fan anywhere in West Michigan, you're probably familiar with the name Jack Sugars.
During his tenure at Oak Ridge, Sugars led the Eagles to multiple state championships and now is leading in a different way. 24-hour News 8's Larry Pogorski joins us once again from Grand Rapids with more.
Hi guys, yeah, Jack Sugars loves the game of football, but he really always viewed the game as a means first and foremost of teaching life lessons to the literally hundreds of young men who he's led over the past 4.5 decades.
11 guys, unbreakable, unbeatable.
After 42 years at Oak Ridge High School,
Let's go 3 and go backside man-to-man one-on-one.
Jack Sugars retired from coaching so he could spend a little more time coaching.
I miss the kids, I miss the Oak Ridge, and this is like a new chapter, a new beginning in my life.
His focus, however, is no longer on X's and O's, but rather ethics and attitudes.
You're not helping yourself, you're hurting your family when something like that happens.
Not game plans or film study, but accountability and life lessons.
It's just very humbling to me that these kids can just take to me, and I really enjoy the kids, and I love the kids.
His official title, Fellowship of Christian Athletes Chaplain and Character Coach at Grand Rapids Community College.
Character coaching, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, and help these kids to get over the next hurdle and be successful citizens that their parents and schools and families can be proud of.
A position he was openly recruited for and which was specifically designed for him by friend and GRCC head coach Tony Anise.
Well, it actually came about before he retired. We've always been close, and he came into Grand Rapids to have lunch with me. And
he told me that one aspect that they needed is someone to just help with kids in character.
Serve as a mentor and a team chaplain. And
I said, well, there's something filed in the back of my brain.
when he did finally retire, you know, we jumped on that opportunity, and he's awesome. The kids love him.
Start telling me how old I am.
He crisscrosses the practice field each day, making as many visits as possible.
He's not doing too much coaching. He really trying to help us become better men.
Communicating, teaching, and encouraging.
He's building relationships. He's doing the right thing here, and you know, we feel privileged to have Coach Sugars on the staff.
And he does so on a completely volunteer basis.
I'm here about 30, 40 hours a week at a part-time volunteer basis.
But the rewards, he says, are unmatched by any paycheck.
I really love working with young people, and I come to practice and get on that football fix, and most importantly, be around kids who maybe I can just put my arm around and give them a hug and say, hey, I'm there for you, you know, whatever you need.
In addition to practice, Sugars also hosts Fellowship of Christian Athlete meetings with players twice a week on campus.
What a great thing to do for your family.
As well as chapel on a volunteer basis.
You know, they're very receptive. I'm just overwhelmed by the kids who just put their arms around me just like I'm one of the guys they've known for a long time.
Regardless of location, his approach now more like that of a grandfather than a coach.
I tell him, you know, I just want you to hug as many kids as you can hug, and you know, our kids need that. Every kid needs that. It's made a big difference in our program.
I think God's got a plan for everybody, and I think this is the plan He has for me.
Truly a remarkable man.